the coin visually changes. The coins move from hand to hand. And the coins jump one at a time. The coin vanishes into thin air. The magician takes a coin and puts it onto the table. He begins to rub it. He keeps rubbing it and slowly raises his hand, and the coin goes through the table. This is a very simple effect to do. All you need is a single coin. Place the coin onto the table, and as you rub it, drag it backwards with the palm of your hand under the cover of rubbing the coin. The coin will fall off the table if you keep doing this. Simply rub the coin and push it backwards at the same time. Once the coin falls off the back of the table, keep rubbing and then slowly lift your hand to reveal the coin has disappeared. The magician takes a pen and a coin. He taps the coin 3 times and it disappears from his hand. He then opens up the pen lid and the coin is inside the pen lid. This trick requires a pen and a coin. Place the coin in the open palm of your hand and tap the pen lid onto the coin 3 times. On the 3rd tap, you're going to toss the coin from your open hand into the hand holding the pen as shown. This move requires a little bit of practice, but is actually quite simple once you get the hang of it. Practice tossing the coin from one hand to the other. You will eventually be able to do this so quickly that the coin moves faster than the eye, and so the spectator won't be able to see it. Then keep the coin in your other hand once you've vanished it, and simply turn the pen lid onto your open hand as you open your hand up to reveal the coin. It will look as if the coin has come from the pen lid. The magician has a coin and places it into his right hand. He turns his hand over and the coin jumps from his right hand to his left hand. The secret behind this effect is very simple. All you're doing is tossing the coin from one hand to the other in the action of turning your hands over. However, this happens so quickly that the spectator won't see the coin move from one hand to the other. Simply practice tossing the coin from one hand to the other as fast as you can, and you'll get this move down in no time. The magician displays a coin in his open hand, and it suddenly changes to a different coin. This trick requires 2 coins. One coin has to be smaller than the other. Place the smaller coin behind the bigger coin as shown, and hold these in between your hands. What you're then going to do is called the snap change. Extend your middle finger slightly and pull back on the coin. This will cause it to flick behind the other coin into your hand. As this happens, it looks as if the coin is changing. Simply perform this move under the cover of your other hand in whatever way you like. Extend your middle finger slightly, pull back on the coin, and it will reveal the smaller coin. The magician takes a coin and places it into his open hand. He leaves it there, and the coin suddenly moves and flips over. The coin and everything can then be handed out to the spectator. This trick requires a magnet and a magnetic coin. I'll leave a link to where you can get one in the description. Usually I place the magnet on my wrist with a strap, and as soon as you place your wrist underneath the coin, the coin will flip over. However, in this example, because I don't have a spectator with me, I place the magnet under the table. As soon as you bring your hand down over the magnet with the coin will flip over. The magician takes a coin and it jumps from hand to hand very visually. Place the coin in your open hand and cradle it between all your fingers, as shown. Practice dropping this coin into your hand by moving your fingers forward and thumb to the side very quickly. This will cause the coin to disappear from sight. Keep your fingers curled to make sure that the spectator can't see it. As you do this, produce another coin at exactly the same time by resting it on your thumb and pulling your fingers back. This will create a very visual popping illusion where it appears as if you've dropped the coin in one hand and it jumped straight up your arm. To keep doing the trick, simply do the same move but switch hands. So drop the first coin into your hand and produce the second coin from your other wrist. This move is quite knacky and will take some practice, but is quite simple in principle. The magician takes a coin, shows it to the spectator, and it visually vanishes. He then picks out something from the air and reproduces the coin. This trick requires a single coin. Place it between your first finger and middle finger using your thumb, and then extend your first finger and middle finger in an open position as shown. From the front, it will look as if there's nothing in your hand, when in reality the coin is hiding behind it. Simply do this move under the cover of your other hand as you pretend to take the coin. It will appear as if the coin has vanished. To produce it again, simply drop the coin from that position into your open hand. At speed, the move looks like this. The magician produces a coin magically from the air. He then takes that coin and it vanishes. This move is called the French drop. To begin, place the coin in your head and then lean your head forward and the coin will fall onto your hands. Then practice the French drop. Place the coin into your hand, as shown, and then with your other hand come over and practice taking the coin. This is what we want the move to look like. Once you're comfortable with this, simply use your thumb and push your other thumb to the side as you take the coin. This will cause the coin to drop into your hand as shown. Then continue and pretend to take the coin. Hold it in your hand, rub it, and it will look as if the coin has vanished when you open up your hand. This is the coin matrix. The magician shows 4 coins, and 1 coin jumps position. The second coin then suddenly jumps position, and finally, the third coin jumps position. The magician shows his hands completely clean. In order to do this trick, you'll need 4 coins and an extra coin. You can hide the extra coin by turning your hand over because from the spectator's point of view they won't see it. Use the palm of your hand to drag this coin to the top right hand corner. Deposit the coin there and at the same time use your other hand to drag the coin on the bottom right hand corner backwards. It will look as if the coin has just visually jumped places. Now use your left hand to deposit the coin with the other 2. At the same time, drag the bottom left hand corner coin away with your other hand. Finally, do the same thing with the last coin and it will look as if all 4 coins have visually jumped to the corner. You can hide the coin and apparently show your hands clean by very closely turning your hand over the coins, and the spectator won't be able to see the coin hiding under your hand. Also make sure that all the coins are the same way up, so that all the heads or tails of the coin face the same direction. Here is a recap of the trick. The magician has a coin in his hand, and it instantly vanishes. In order to do this trick, you're going to need this gimmick. I'll leave a link down to it in the description, or you can try and construct one yourself. You need to attach an elastic thread to a magnet, and also a clip that you can clip onto your shorts or inside jacket pocket. At the very end of the magnet there's also some invisible wire, which is called fishing wire. This will be used to clip onto your hand, as shown, around your fingernail. You attach the gimmick to your trousers or inside coat pocket, and then attach the fishing wire to the end of your finger. You also need a magnetic coin. All that happens is your hand comes over and the coin attaches to the magnet. You then release the magnet by moving your middle finger, and it will fire backwards as the fishing wire becomes unhooked. This will cause the coin to visually vanish. The magician has a coin in his hand. He takes the coin and focuses all his powers onto it. The coin starts to visually bend in his hand. The spectators can then check out the bent coin and try and unbend it and see that it's really real metal and it's actually been bent. In order to do this trick, you're going to need 2 coins, a pre-bent coin and a normal coin. Pre-bend the coin by placing it into some pliers and bending it in half. Then place the bent coin in your fingertips. You're going to have to switch the bent coin for the normal coin as shown. So display the normal coin and come over with the bent coin and place it in front of the normal coin. At the same time, pull back the normal coin into your hand and replace it with the bent coin. This creates the illusion that you've simply put the bent coin in your hand. Then the rest of the trick is simple. Pretend to bend the coin and it will visually bend right in front of the spectators.